Hey everyone, Lona Gamer Alex here. When I woke up this morning, came to the game room, and I'm an Edge user, a Microsoft Edge user. So the first thing that I would do when I pull up my Microsoft Edge um, would be the daily task so I can get the Microsoft reward points. And then I saw this celebrate 50 years of Microsoft. So it's pretty cool. They got the pixelated start button here and the 50 icon here. It's pretty cool. So we're gonna check it out. Is this long? Who knows? Microsoft is founded in 1975. Oh, look at Bill Gates. Um, who's this guy though? I don't know. We only know Bill Gates. We don't know who the bushy guy is. From humble beginnings, Microsoft quickly grew into the world's largest personal computer PC software company. So who founded Microsoft? Oh, they're gonna use Copilot for this. Oh, because it does have the Copilot icon. So Paul Allen. Okay, I don't recognize who Paul Allen is. I've probably heard of him before, but just don't remember who he is. Because every day, the only person that we hear about is Bill Gates. Microsoft Word is launched in 1983, October. Wow. What was the Microsoft Word like in 1983? Why can't I just put the information here when you click on it? Why do we have to use the Copilot for this? Multi-tool Word was the name for Microsoft Word back then. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to do the Copilot thing anymore. Okay. I remember that icon though for sure. November 20th, 1985, Windows is released. Windows opened up a new era of multitasking and seamless data sharing on your PC. Okay. Internet Explorer was 1995. Wow. When I first started college, 1995. Ooh, what? That was what? 30 years ago? Yeah. Internet Explorer redefined web browsing by offering fast, reliable access to the internet with iconic features like multiple tabs, favorites, and search box. Okay. MSN was 1995, also August. Okay, same day. Setting stage for web portal experience as Internet Explorer's first default web page, home page. I think when I started using the internet, I'm not sure if I remember MSN. I think it was what's the other one? You Got Mail. What is the other one? What's the name of that other one? Yeah, I don't remember MSN. It was the other one that I used. I remember seeing Yahoo though. I don't remember MSN. 2001 Xbox console is launch. Change game development forever while bringing speed and connectivity. Oh, AT&T. Was it AT&T? Um, uh, what was the first Xbox console? Oh, what was the first Xbox console? We know what it is. There's a picture of it here. I purchased this in Las Vegas. I was vacationing in Las Vegas when during launch. It's because I usually would go to Las Vegas around this time of the year. I used to go to Las Vegas like every year around this time, and so it just happened that console was launched, so I just went to a Vegas mall and picked it up. You know, back then you don't have this um, crazy thing with consoles being sold out. Um, you know, scalpers just buying all the consoles and all that stuff. Back then, you can just walk into any store and just get a console. Because I remember picking this up in Vegas, right? And then when I got home, I actually went to a Circuit City and I picked up the Nintendo GameCube. Because the GameCube was also launched, I think it was within the same week or something like that. So crazy, huh? Let's see. But you know, I mean, at this point though in the game, there shouldn't be any consoles. You know, we should all just be playing games on the PC. They should just launch a client on the PC. You know, like Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft's already doing that with the Microsoft Store. So Microsoft is already there. But Sony needs to just create its own instead of working on the PS5. I know they're working on the PS5. I mean, six. They should just launch a client on the PC. That way they don't have to worry about the hardware part. You know, and just push the games through the client on the PC. They would be making a lot of money. They don't have to worry about making physical stuff, you know, physical hardware and all that. But anyway, yeah, I remember this very clearly. And then when I got home, I was able to play the game that I picked up, which was Dead or Alive. 3, was it 3? Yeah, Dead or Alive 3. In my hotel, in my hotel room. And then, yeah, I was able to play it a little bit. And then I got home and I played that on my, it was a Sony TV. Yeah. It was a regular, it was because of the Xbox, I think that made me purchase the 720p. No, they don't have 720p back then. No, they do, but it was 480p was the thing when it's launched. So I bought a component TV that's capable of 480p, and I think also 720p, I believe. It was like a Sony CRT. It was very, very heavy. And I lived in my game room back then was on the second floor. Yeah, that was an experience. Bringing that really, really heavy TV up the stairs. Bing was launching. Wow, what's up with this? What a huge jump from 2001 to 2009. Yeah, I didn't like Bing though because I was using Ask Jeeves or Google, so I was never a fan of Bing until I switched to Microsoft Edge recently, which was a couple of years ago, I think. Decision engine to help you help finances in rapidly expanding web. 2015, Edge is released, and when Microsoft Edge first released, I didn't switch to Edge because I think architecturally it's the same as Google Chrome. So I was like, what's the point? You know, so I just used Chrome for another 5, 6 years, 7 years maybe. Because I think I just recently switched to Edge, maybe 2-3 years ago. But Chrome was actually a huge resource hog when I switched to Edge because I noticed it was using a lot of resources when you do a Control-Alt-Delete. And then I did some research and I was like, okay, Edge is supposed to be like way less resource intensive than Chrome. So I tried it and I was like, oh my god, you can see the difference, actually, the process, what it's using off your PC. So I was like, okay, I'm switching to Edge, and after that, never look back. I still use a lot of Chrome services like Drive and Gmail, but I'm using Edge. You know, Google always asks you, "Want to switch back to Chrome?" I said no. So Edge is it for me now. A new way to surf the web with a new rendering engine, improved performance, and enhanced security. Okay. And that's it? What? Oh. Okay, this is just silly. Cheers to the next 50 years of innovation and change. So I was expecting a little bit more than that, but they skip around and they just focus on the important stuff, I guess, which is fine. Oh, look. This is how it used to look like. No, this is just, you can customize. You can change the style. if you want to go for the classic look. Okay, yeah, this is how it used to look like, the gray and blue, and that's funny. No, I'm not gonna get the theme. I'll just stick with what I have. But this is cute. It's a cute thing that they did. Today's 50th anniversary, I guess, for Microsoft. So that's kind of cool. Did I learn a lot? No, but it's a cool thing to just go through it. So until next time.